In this Jam Talk, I'll be sharing ways to ensure client trust and to maintain strong relationships with your clients. So grab some tea.
Jam.
Hello beautiful people, how's it going? Back again with another Jam video. I'm Rupen from Jam, and today we'll be talking about how you can satisfy your customers to build long-lasting relationships. If it's your first time on the channel, briefly, on this channel I create a variety of design content dedicated to help you and other designers out there jammed in a short amount of time with the aim to be informative and entertaining. Without any more of the intro, how do you really satisfy a client? Let's say there's this imaginary client that showed up in your emails or DMs or so, asking you to design something personal for them. What should you do in order to maximize the chance of getting hired and building a long-lasting relationship with them? Before we uncover what you should do to get hired, let's talk about what you shouldn't be doing. The last thing you want to be doing is acting uninterested in someone's project. If you show general disinterest in someone's ideas, it becomes extremely obvious. It's like a scent that you cannot ignore. That's how obvious it is. If you want to know which one of your friends you like hanging around, they're probably the people who are interested in what you have to say and value your input. Just like friendship relies on communication and listening, so does design. Matter of fact, your work doesn't matter as much as your communication skills. I do not care if you're introverted or Marioverted or whatever you claim to be, you chose this job, this is your life now. It's a fun job and has a lot of fun moments, but that doesn't come easy if you simply can't interact with people using professional manners. You need to know how to talk and learn the basics of communication skills and practice it frequently. There's a reason why they're called communication skills. It's because it's just a skill like any other skill that can be trained. You weren't born just naturally knowing how to use Illustrator, for example. Of course, now, some people are more socially fluent than others. They were born with some gift of talking. But that doesn't mean you can't do it for yourself. If you want to be the designer who people like to work with, you need to be a likable person yourself. Because no matter how good your design is, if you can't talk with people, your ideas can't talk for themselves. Simple as. Think of your work without the communication skills as a brilliant movie going unnoticed because it's literally being played in the middle of the fucking desert. This is how sad it is. I just wanted you to picture it. Okay, now that I scared you enough about your work going unnoticed, so what simple things you can do right now to maximize your chances of getting hired and sustaining a strong relationship with the client? This might sound a little funny, but I call it the triple P's. Not peas as in peas, but P's. But could also work as P's, but whatever, that's not the point. So the triple P's say you should remain professional, present, and personal with the client. To satisfy the client and maximize the chance of them wanting to work with you again, you need to remain professional. Make sure to send out an email back to the client immediately and ask them for a quick meeting or a Zoom call, in which you can both communicate better. In text there isn't much emotion, tone, or attitude. However, you can show these in one-on-one meetings or calls, in which you have more room to express yourself and show interest in the client's needs. So keep your emails or chats short and precise, and the main goal should be to schedule a meeting or a call. Use professional language with your clients, but at the same time let them know that they're dealing with another human being. Don't let them feel like they're talking to a robot, and at the same time don't make them feel like they're talking to someone who doesn't give a shit. An example of that would be the client sending you, "Hey, I would like you to make me a logo and I need it as soon as possible. And most important of all, I want it big." Yeah, that's all. What your response shouldn't be is, "Yeah, cool. What logo, man?" See how boring that sounds? Would you even want to work with yourself? Instead you should go for something like, "Sounds great. Thanks for reaching out, Bob. Hope your day is going well. I'm interested in knowing more about the project. Are you free for a 15 to 20 minute Zoom meeting so I could get to learn more about it? Waiting for your response. Thanks." Something short that is easy to understand and calls to action, which is getting in a call together so you could understand the project better. Oh damn, I'm a rapper. The less the client has to think during the design process, the more the client trusts you. If you lay out a clear path for the client to walk through, they will literally trust you with their savings. So create a path and guide your clients through it. For example, we will start by calling, and then we will do some research, and then we will do the sketching, etc. The path you design for the clients is what differentiates you from other designers. It is exactly why people come back to work with you again. Another thing that I suggest you do when dealing with clients is documentation. Document their needs, the amount of work, and prepare a PDF or printed paper that carries everything. Carries all the information starting from the client's brief to pricing and terms of service. Showing something like this to the client makes them trust you and gives them a sense of comfort that you're serious about what you're doing. That being said, let's move on to the next B, and it's being present. Nothing really satisfies someone than having someone else present with them in the moment. Actively listen to what they're saying and do not interrupt. Show them that you really care about what they want to create. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this is very hard to fake. Being genuine really attracts clients to you. I've had clients that work with me several times in the past because they enjoyed how I was present in the moment and actively listened to their concerns with the project. You need to have brilliant listening skills, and that doesn't only help you with the client, but even any other relationship you might be in. So always be attentive and pay attention to what the client is saying, and take your notes. And trust me, it will do you wonders. And on to the third and last P, it's personal. Everybody loves to speak about themselves, especially when there's some sort of attention directed towards them. It will make them feel special. Ask the client a little personal questions, get to know why they are doing certain things, what are they aiming for. Show them that you're actively trying to solve a specific problem that they're facing, and in order to do so, you are listening to their story. Of course, do not get too personal and ask about the client's wife's favorite color, but also give them a real interaction. It is exactly what someone is looking for before trusting you with their money. Put yourself in their shoes and you'll understand what I'm saying. Like, come on, you're a designer. You're literally all about ideas and perspectives. Imagine how you would want a graphic designer to deal with you during a meeting and be that designer. If you take the time to develop your social skills and learn how to deal with people more efficiently, it gives you a 10 times more chance to be hired. Have you heard about the halo effect? The halo effect basically talks about that if you see someone good at one area, you automatically assume that they must be good at everything. So for example, you find someone attractive, you immediately assume that he must be good at plumbing or something. The same applies to your communication skills. If the client found out that you're fluent and good at communication, they will automatically assume that you must be a great designer. And that also works in negative aspects too. So get good at talking with people, because if you're just a silent genius that doesn't talk, nothing will really show to the client with your mouth closed. Embrace the genius, bro. To recap the video quickly, remember the 3 P's. Professional, present, and personal. And develop your social skills, because this literally matters more than the quality of work you produce. Thank you very much for making it till the end of the video. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, share this video with other designers who would find it useful, subscribe and hit the bell icon for future Jam content. Also, I'd like to know down in the comments, is there anything new that you learned specifically from this video, and what other topics would you like me to discuss? I would love to hear your thoughts. Anyhow, I appreciate you staying till the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.